Thanks for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. A special presentation of the NBA here on Veterans Day. It'll be the Toronto Raptors facing off against the Miami Heat. Enjoy the first half.
Catch me in my Mercedes, bumping ice, ice, baby, screaming shady till I die. Like I have a paradise, life's crazy, so I live it to the fullest. Columns crazy, and you only live it once. So I'm thinking about this nice, nice land, and wait, don't stop me now, boy. Living life in the fast lane, but at the speed of life, and I can't slow down. They got a gallon in the gas tank, almost at the finish line, so I can't stop now.
Welcome, everyone, to this very special NBA presentation on Veterans Day, where we salute the men and women who protect our country. Kevin Harlan here alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. So happy you've joined us today. We'll see the Miami Heat defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. Last season, they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance.
And I'll tell you what, of all the things they did well last season, maybe the most impressive was sweeping the season series against these guys.
A look at the opening lineup for the Toronto Raptors presented by State Farm. We've got Danny Granger. Brandon Knight is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Davis. And for Miami, Wade and LeBron fill out the wings. Chris Bosh is out there with Camby. And it's Cole in at the point guard position.
What's crack again there, YouTube? Your good friend DaSmerg. Yeah, it's really me, and I'm really back again. What's happening? Coming at you live after a long absence, of course, and gonna hit you over the head with a little 20-minute, just over 20-minute video of little NBA2K12 Action with my Raptors Association. We're in year 2 here of turning good old Toronto's team. You know what? It's not entirely the team's fault, especially now with Make Me Laugh Sports in charge. Any Loafs fans out there can tell you, the organization that owns that team right now, interested in making money, man. Not so much about winning team. And they make a lot of money, especially with the Toronto Make Me Laughs. Anyways, what's happening, guys? Yeah, we got NBA playoffs going on. Of course, your good friend DaSmerg's been checking out that action. And, yeah, man, definitely enjoying it. Shaping up to be a really good playoff so far. Got to see a little bit of the first round action, depending on the games. So far, seen quite a bit of the second round action. Here and there, at least, you know. Well, I've watched pretty much all the games. At least, you know, I may not watch all of them, not like last year, but at least I've seen enough of them to make my judgments. And you know, the series I'm looking forward to is definitely the West, OKC and the Spurs. There, I think that's shaped up to be a pretty epic series, and it's going to be interesting. We're yet to see what's going to happen there between the Sixers and Celtics, but you know, are either one of those teams even going to have anything left in the tank for the Heat when they get done, man? Because that one's been a pretty epic series, man. I mean, Game 7 in Boston with the Sixers. I mean, this is, what is this, like, you know, 1980, 1970, 1960? You pick it all over again, man. Damn. Anyways, what else is going on out there? We're seeing a little bit of info about NBA 2K13 trickle out. We'll see more and more, I'm sure, with E3 coming up there in June, which is, I think it's only like a couple weeks away, actually. It was usually the first weekend in June, if I remember right. So we'll see what's going on there. And, of course, you know, going around the sports scene there, both Madden and NCAA for the 13 editions making a whole lot of noise, especially the Madden franchise definitely trying to recapture that title of you know, being one of the top sports selling games, which it's lost well through all fault of its own. But you know, they're making the right noises, and we'll see what happens on that. I'm not going to blather on too much about it. You know, I really enjoyed the college, and you know, by the way, thank you very much for everybody who's been checking out the college videos. You know, thank you, and of course, you know, a big giant shout out and a big thank you to all the new subs. Thanks for subbing up, guys. Again, I just do this This is a spare time thing, really, man. I'm self-employed. I can afford a few of the nice toys. So, and by the way, if I haven't mentioned, this is NBA 2K12 on PC. And the reason why I'm playing it simply on PC versus Xbox is, holy mods, Batman! You should see the amount of mods. Not only am I running for this game, but that is available for it. So, but I mean, what am I? I'm running jerseys for every team, courts for every team, Dornas for every team, which is the message billboards there. I'm running like 2 different physics mods. I'm obviously got the TNT mod, as you can see there, because we got TNT logos and branding all over this, so it actually looks like oh, and a big giant shout out to, if you're playing this game on PC, definitely go check out, and I'll throw a link in there, Evancello sliders, because that's what I'm running around with. Well, I tweaked them a little bit. I didn't like them so much myself, and that's what I'm playing with, plus with a couple of physics mods, and it's really, you know, it's still NBA 2K12. You're still going to get a little bumping. You get the sideline force fieldy thing, but yeah, man, it's pretty sweet. So here we come up, end of the first quarter, and as I always did there, by the way, if you're not familiar with my NBA 2K12 videos, is I always show off opening the tip-off, opening possessions at least till one team scores. And yeah, I sort of took charge there in the first quarter against the Heat, but we are playing the Heat, and that's one of the great things I'd say about Evancello's sliders is the variety of gameplay. And man, like every game I've played this season, this is my second season, this is fifth game in. Every game's been a battle except for the Bucks. They came into my gym and absolutely crushed me. You know, the Bucks. Okay, not to disparage any of our. And check out the sequence here to end off the second quarter. And by the way, what I'm doing, let's not forget my train of thought there. Not to disparage the Bucks fans. You know, good little team there, but it's, you know, they absolutely just crushed me. It was silly. But what I'm doing here is opening tip-offs. I show opening tip-off, opening possessions, and I'm just showing the last minute of each quarter, and the end of the half here is just a ridiculous sequence here. With as you can see, Miami comes charging back on me here. Well, you know, I still got a lead, but you know, this is a shape of things to come, because they're definitely going to come back on me here. Well, they came back. Anyways, halftime.
Hello and happy Veterans Day, an important day to reflect and remember, and also important for us to get to the first half stats on the HP halftime report. Toronto leading against Miami, a promising start to their season so far, and they continue to play well. Danny Granger's just having his way against Miami. He has 11 points, also added a couple of rebounds. And it was a good first half as well for the Heat. They've been all over the offensive glass, pure hustle from start to finish. D. Wade playing impressively so far. He's got 8 points, not to mention a few dimes as well. Starting things off with a look.
Oh, Brandon Knight, eh? Oh, and my little rebuilding effort here, Brandon Knight was traded. I got Danny Granger on my team and traded DeRozan for him, doing the trade search thing. That was a sweet trade. That was actually a sweet trade because it worked out well for both teams. Indiana got DeRozan. I just don't like playing with DeRozan. I don't like the style of play that, you know, he doesn't suit actually my style of play, so I got to throw up the desperation 3 here. But yeah, I got Granger, and then what I ended up trading for a crap load. I ended up with 6 first-round picks last year, and I worked them up to. I ended up with the 3rd overall pick and number 10 pick, and 2 of those guys are playing. That's Harlan as the center. I picked 3rd overall, big 7-foot monster, which I absolutely love. I'm in love with that kid, and he's going to be playing the future. You know, he's definitely part of the future for me. J.R. Smith, I picked. He was a free agent at the start of the first season there, but that was during the we were still under strike and blah blah blah, whatever, you know, all that nonsense at the beginning of the year there. I do gotta say, I did enjoy the. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh. That is the play of the game, right? Well, sorry, no, play of the game's coming up later, but oh. Filthy. But the game before this, I played the Mavs, man, and Jason Terry went off on me, man. Scored 32 points. Like I couldn't stop him. I was playing on him. I was calling double teams on him. Still put up with 32, 33 points. You know, had a double, almost had a triple double against me, man. It was nuts. And Wade goes off in this game big time against me. That's the one thing with Brandon Knight and J.R. Smith. Brandon Knight being, well, this is his second season, and J.R. Smith not exactly the greatest defensive player in the world. Little weak on the defense there up in the front court, especially against some of these strong front court players. So, but we're coming down to the end of the third quarter here. We're keeping her tight there, but as you can see, the Heat big time rallied against me here. Woo. And that's the thing, man. Even in that Mavs game before this, I had to come back from 12 down. 12. Oh, I brought good old VC back for end of the career. Bring it back to the beginning. Bring it back to the beginning where it all started here, Vince. Come on back. He's my sixth man. He's done an awesome job for me as a sixth man too, coming off the bench. And who else do I have there? Ilyasova, who's a nice little fit there. And I got my rookie who comes in off the bench. And I got another guy that I promoted up off my D-League team. He's just got some really good shooting numbers for my shooting guard as my second guy. And I've also got Vince there too. And Kirilenko, man, he looked, even with I've got his modded cyber face in this, which is the game generated computer face. Man, he still looks all freaky. Him and Ilyasova too, and Spencer Hawes was another free agent pickup of mine. Get that weak sauce out of here! But check out this Miami. If you've been watching this game and following who's been playing in it, what's his name? Kurt Heinrich came in off the bench for them and lit me up big time. He was all over the place. He had 4 steals, put down 15 points, probably had half a dozen assists or something like that. Was just all in it, man. It was damn. Well, there's DG, man. Love that kid. And he's been a lot of fun to play with, man. It's really tough to stop going to the hoop, plus his nice size and that outside perimeter shot of his, not only perimeter, but also his three-point shot. It's a really nice mix, man. It's a dangerous combo mix. I wish I had shown it earlier. Had a beautiful, it's beautiful because of, again, big thanks and big ups to Evancello there, his sliders, because, when a lane opens up, they don't do the stupid slidey thing. And you got this kind of thing. You get variation in gameplay. It's not, the game's just not sitting back waiting to shoot a 3 at the end of the game. LeBron with a dagger. A dagger to me heart. But anyways, having a lot of fun playing this again. Of course, well, check this out here. I don't want to talk over it too much, but you want to talk about play of the game? Here's play of the game right here. Bing! Ties her up. Thank you, Danny Granger. There's Spolstra. How many times have you seen him do that? I wish the cyberphrase was a little bit better. I think this is even an updated one of it, but yeah, man, they're tied up here. Seconds left in the game. This is, like I said, it's the games have been mostly awesome. I'm only playing on All-Star, and you can call it weak sauce or whatever, man. And if you want to play on a higher level with these settings, hey, go ahead. But I'm having a ton of fun playing on it. And here's Cole won Rookie of the Year last year, by the way, in the fictional one. In fictional NBA land here, Braun also won. He was MVP of the league. So here we're going into overtime, and I'm going to let overtime speak for itself. You can check it out. It's only a couple minutes long. I thought you all enjoy it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to try to get back at you as soon as I can. Definitely want to do something for NCAA 13. At least talk about all the stuff coming up. Maybe after E3.
Extra time just about to get started here with the jump ball coming up. The Raptors control the tip-off to begin the extra period. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Wade and LeBron with the wingman. Camby out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Cole in at the point guard.
Boy, you can't just let a team run amok on you inside the paint like that. You got to show some fight and some force.
It's one of my favorite words, Clark, amok. They are running amok. It's time for them to start playing harder defensively.
Just 5 on the clock. And they double him up with LeBron. Whoops, here's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
Here is Knight. Dumps it down.
Good job there. No hesitation taking the ball right to the rack.
You know what, guys? Always the best plan in that situation.
Wade, double team. And there's the pass to LeBron.
That's a gift. I mean, you're just giving possessions away now.
Here is Knight, playing a terrific game. A basket away from a double-double.
That's solid outing for him. Some great numbers.
Granger outside. He's picked up by LeBron, and that one's good. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
You know, they've really made the best of their chances down the middle of the lane here.
Yeah, they haven't met much resistance down in the paint, so I think you've got to continue to pound the ball down low.
So now that's twice we've seen the offense collapse. That's back-to-back empty trips because of turnover.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem because now all of a sudden you start turning the ball over, you lose all offensive rhythm and flow.
Here's Granger. He passes to Knight from outside the arc. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Wade up top, covered by Smith. Doubled by Knight. Wade, double team. 6 on the shot clock. With 1 on the clock. And Davis pulls it down. Raptors leading by 6. Knight kicks to Granger. A 3. They get it again. Here's Davis. Some solid defense from Bosh.
Yeah, nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Cole, Granger covering. Shot to end this cold run. Bullseye! Here is Knight. 1:21 left in the first overtime. Kicks it to Smith. The feed now to Granger. He's picked up by LeBron. Oh, that's blocked. The Heat trail by 4, and they're pushing it up. Wade. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Oh, that takes a lot of strength to finish a play like that while you're getting fouled.
Boy, and he had it on display right there, partner. I mean, that was muscle. That was strength on display finishing that shot.
Good for the 3-point play.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
Toronto calls timeout. They're in front by 1. 1:04 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here is Knight. To the inside. Harlan. Money!
Boy, he found a little alley that time and took it right to the rack.
Pretty big alley it was, guys. You're right.
It was not the best defense you're ever going to see, that's for sure.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're losing by 3. 52 seconds left in overtime. And Miami has possession. They've trailed by as many as 6. And stolen by Knight.
The reaction was so quick. Incredible defense.
Tries to save it. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here is Knight. We're going the other way.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
Steve, what a big possession right here.
No doubt, guys. You can feel the tension in this building.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Well, not much of a choice there. They pretty much had to foul.
Yeah, that's the only option they had to try to get the ball back to even this thing up.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. And the first of two misses. Connects on number 2, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Heat call time here. They trail by 4. 20 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, what they'd like to do is get a quick shot and then go for the foul.
And then they've got to hope, Steve, for some missed free throws as well.
Here's LeBron. Ranger covering. LeBron kicks to Camby. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Got to be very careful with this team. They can be really strong inside if they get good position.
Well, you give up that kind of deep position, Steve, you're done. It's over.
It's the first that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw misses.
They need to get a 3 here to stay alive.
To tie. No good. Ends with a big win by Toronto in a tight game. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Danny Granger.
Just like cardio, intensive, offensive, and they ask why your belt